For many years, engineers have transformed life and technology. Engineers are scientists, mathematicians, inventors, and project planners combined. An engineer takes information from various fields and applies that information to solve problems. An engineer is a force to be reckoned with. Essentially, everything that you use in a given day was designed by engineers. From your computer monitor to your automobile, from your satellite radio to traffic lights, from your cell phone to the plane you fly in and the web browser you are using right now to read this article. All of these things are designed by engineers. Engineers create almost everything that society uses. Engineers invent solutions and products in every field, including disciplines like aerospace, software, biomedical, chemical, civil, mechanical, and electrical engineering. All engineers are given a similar basic education, but they also choose one of these specific disciplines to be trained in. Many engineers work in multiple disciplines, for example electrical engineers writing software and electrical engineers designing electromechanical motors. Engineers are trained such that they can be given a goal and accomplish the goal. An aerospace engineer that works for Boeing or Airbus might be told to design a plane that can fly X miles at Y speed and use Z amount of fuel. This example is a bit extreme since most work is divided among many engineers, but that engineer would be able to take the problem and design a solution that meets the requirements. A similar example might be a software engineer being told to design an embedded application for a cell phone that allows a person to see where they are on a map using GPS. Another example might be a mechanical engineer being told to design a car that weighs X amount, has a top speed of Y, and gets Z mileage. When considering a problem and potential solutions, an engineer has to try to find the best solution that meets the requirements and is financially feasible. Some solutions would work or are too expensive. Another solution might work but would take too long to develop. Typically, a project has very specific time and money limitations, requiring an engineer to make difficult decisions. And sometimes, a project is simply impossible given the requirements and existing technology. Engineers frequently work on teams to design a product or solution. Teams often consist of an engineering leader and several senior engineers and entry-level engineers. In many cases, engineers from multiple disciplines work together on a project. For example, an automobile requires mechanical engineers to design the engine and computer, software, and electrical engineers to design the control systems and electronics. Some engineers also work alone on smaller projects.